Hello, welcome to Audrey Thoughts with Audrey Scott. I'm Audrey Scott. We have a Rothschild that's dead. Jacob Rothschild is dead at the age of 87. I've looked up a little bit, and I don't know how he died. I love how, like, either way someone's dead, but the first question everyone ever has is like how they die. You ever think about that? Like someone even mentions their friend's dead, and you want to be like really nice about it, but you're always like, how'd it happen though? Like, what happened? I'm so sorry, but how did, like, I want to picture it. Like, oh my God, one time, I want to see how they died in my head. Like, I have a big imagination, there's this one, I was like talking to this random guy at the bar, and I was like, what's wrong? He's like, my grandma died. And I was like, how'd your grandma die? And he's like, well, she lived on a farm, and she refused to get any help in the land. And so she was like trying to move this firewood, and she fell into the fire. And she just burned alive. And that was like one of the only times I wish I hadn't asked. Like, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, but I hope that's how Jacob Rothschild died, because he's an evil, evil man. But it's interesting. James Rothschild, I think he's the grandson of Jacob. Just married Nikki Hilton 3 months ago. So isn't that nice?
Did she get all the money?
Wait, 8 years ago. Just kidding. 8 years ago. Which I didn't know. That's interesting. I didn't realize that they were married, but it makes sense. Empires, right? Connecting empires. But that, you know what? I used these tiny little monsters. Why have they not been like killed off yet?
The thing is, you love them.
Yeah. They're so abusive, small dogs. They're so manipulative. Just like the Rothschild family. They've been around since... Shit, they've been around for a long time. They have an entire empire. Let's do a little more shit about the Rothschild. Rothschild Empire. They created the Federal Reserve. They're a Jewish noble family. Originally from Frankfurt. Yeah. So they started banking businesses in the 1760s. So they've been around for a long time, and they've got a lot of money, and they have a lot of power. And I don't know what his death means, because again, like when you have heirs and you have children, it really doesn't have that much of an effect on, and maybe some power, like something will change, but I feel like he's already been in power more than Jacob has in a while. Either way, but it's interesting because this family, they have a lot of ties to like satanic shit. There's been Stanley Kubrick made the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, and that was basically based on like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, the evil shit that the family has done. And some other really powerful leaders have been doing ritualistically for centuries. But yeah, just right in front of our faces, we have Paris Hilton's sister married to a Rothschild. That's not, they're rich people hanging out. And where they got married, they were in William and Kate's palace, or like their house and shit. They have ties with the royal family, and we thought that the royal family was innocent on my podcast, because we thought that. What? But we don't side with Meghan Markle either. That's what we don't do either, because that's the thing. You're gonna go out of your way
to tell us
to fall in love with a man. Like, he can't take back all of the things that his family, like, you chose this, and you thought that your whiny ass voice was gonna deconstruct the entire royal history. Like, that's just wild. That's why they keep it in the family. That's why they marry, like, the Rothschilds. They were they married a lot of their cousins to keep shit in the family because
Ugh.
the money would only go down through a Rothschild. It would never, the power would never go, the money would never go to any of the women. It would stay in the men. So then they would try to keep all the shit in the family. Yeah, they would marry each other's cousins.
How long did that work for?
I don't know. I mean, they don't look as incest now, so I'm not sure. They have the Habsburg jaw if they do. You know, there's signs, there's telltale signs of someone who comes from incest. There was this one time this girl was at Creek and she was just an annoying, like, crystal lady, just all over the place, but she had that jaw, and I was just showing people her incest jaw.
Did she say where she's from?
I don't know. Her brother. I don't know if I can. No, she didn't. I think it was like Florida or some shit.
Yeah, then it checks out maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, another powerful, shitty person is dead, so that's good news. There's something else I wanted to talk about.
Did they have a power? Like, how long have they been and retained the power to? Like, how many?
Since the
centuries?
1760s.
Holy wow.
Yeah, so before the United States was even an independent country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have they been involved in any other key scandals?
I mean, so they were. There's a lot about them. There's a huge history. There's like, they have. Oh my God. There's so many branches. Like they have the bank. They have family banking of Austria. They have banking family of England. They have a banking family of Naples. They have a banking family of France. The Rothschilds already possessed a significant fortune before the start of the Napoleonic Wars, and the family had gained preeminence in the bullion trade by this time. From London in 1813 to 1815, Nathan Mayer Rothschild was instrumental in almost single-handedly financing the British war effort.
Wow.
Let's see. You know, they've done a lot.
They have a net worth of 1.2 trillion.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh no, in 2024 their net worth is estimated at 500 trillion.
Yeah.
That's the headline of this says. I don't know how they even calculate this. Wow.
Well, what side is that on?
That's unfathomable amount.
Yeah,
this
what
is
the
on
fuck?
Calclubindia.com.
How many hot dogs did you give it $500 trillion?
That's true. Imagine their final inheritance, like whoever inherited it soon is just like pull some stunt where they like go like, how can I? Is it possible to even spend 500?
We're gonna buy 500 trillion hot dogs today. We're getting rid of this evil inheritance. You know, that's what Meghan could have done. Like, she could have gotten money from the royal family and just bought hot dogs with it. Like, that would have been the best way to protest. And give it to the people, obviously. Give everyone a hot dog. Give the hot. Don't just eat them all.
Badass way to do it. How many people are in the world though? Would it be too many people? Is there even 100 trillion people?
Oh my God! How many kids in Africa could eat hot dogs if you bought?
Well, with inflation, a hot dog has got to be like $2 now.
Okay, so
there's only 7.8 billion people in the world.
So let's do.
Everyone can have like 4 hot dogs.
250 trillion. Whoa! How many? Okay, wait, I got this.
Well, that other article said 500 trillion.
Well, so if we say if hot dogs are $2,
okay,
then we'll do 250 trillion, 250 000 00. Okay, so I'm a million now. Billion divided by, what was the other number?
8 billion is the amount of people. 2023. It looks like every second, like 7 people are born.
Damn.
Today, 270,000 people.
I tried to do the math, but then they wouldn't let me put in that many zeros.
Oh my God, math is hard. Also, births are way outpacing deaths today.
Jesus. Wait, so if we do 250, wait, I'll just do, I don't need that many zeros, I'm retarded.
Well, if it's $2 and there's 8 billion people, it'd be like, what would like 500 divided by 8 be? I guess 62. So is it 62 hot dogs each? We're really revealing so bad.
Well, actually, it would be 31.25 hot dogs per person if they're $2 each. That's a lot of hot dogs.
I just love the idea. It's so delightful to get rid of it in the most senseless way.
Yeah. Dude, we should do
that.
This.
Could build like 80 hospitals, but it's just like, no. Like, everyone gets a pack of 30 hot dogs.
Everybody gets a hot dog.
Amazon can send it.
Hell yeah.
Shipping fees might make it like, I don't know, 25 hot dogs.
Yeah, because I wonder how many... I didn't do enough research about the Rothschilds because I didn't fucking feel like it because I just found this out last night that he died. But, I wonder, yeah, because if all that can't just be all their money, right? Because they have so many pockets and so many other like politicians. I wonder how much money goes one way versus the other, versus like who has a certain amount of money from them at a certain time because they are in charge of banks and stuff. And I wonder how many more hot dogs we could get with like all the other politicians that they're working with or all the other, leaders that they're working with. We could probably, if we dismantle the Rothschilds and then like the Rockefellers and
it's like a hot dog
the
kingdom.
Vanderbilts. Yeah, that's even more hot dogs.
Robin Hood, but like hot dog style.
Yeah.
Like
no vegan hot dogs. No vegan hot dogs.
No, yeah. If you're a vegan, you just have to give your
just eat
25 hot dogs.
You fucking eat the hot dogs.
Okay.
Because everyone deserves a hot dog, and
there's barely any meat in them anyway. It's mostly plastic.
It's like plastic and yeah.
I mean, I feel like hot dogs is so genius. Like, I don't know what else it could be.
Make sure they're not kosher, though. That would be fucked up. Get a Hebrew national, That would actually be very ironic to get a Jewish hot dog.
Oh, because they can eat, pork.
Yeah. Beef hot dogs are good. Do you like beef dogs?
Probably more than pork, yeah.
But it's got to be pork.
You like pork more?
No, because Rothschilds are Jewish. We can't do a Jewish hot dog.
Okay. Yeah.
I wonder if this is going to get in trouble on YouTube.
I know.
I'm just talking about hot dogs.
We're just talking about how the 1% owes us hot dogs.
Yeah.
They're more than the 1%. They're like 0.1.
Yeah.
0.011.
Oh, man.
What would you do if you had like infinite money like that?
I mean, I would really like to, if I had a lot of money, I would use a lot of it to have like security and then infiltrate like, I mean, I guess I would use it for like grassroots shit or like to maybe run for politics or just get rid of, I just want to kill the pedophiles. I just want to get rid of all the pedophiles. I want to get rid of all the evil people. I want it. Yeah, if I could just come up with like a little army of people, like militaristic group that would
little people
annihilate.
Lure them in, kill them.
Yeah. Because I've always wanted children, like to be a mother and stuff, but I also want to use them as bait to get the pedophiles close. And like whichever kid is like good bait and gets a pedophile close enough that we can shoot him, like they get a higher allowance that week or something. So like it's just like an incentive. And I'd never let them be touched or anything like that, but it's like just get the pedophile close enough that like, bait them.
I don't know if you need that much money to do that.
No, I know. I don't know what I like. I would definitely like. I'd like a tree house, and I'd like a houseboat, and I'd like
excessive amount of hot dogs.
I'd like a bunker. I'd like weapons. Really cool, big house, land, maybe a farm. Yeah, definitely.
What's like the most random thing you would do? Like, what's the hot dog equivalent for you?
Oh yeah, let's see. I mean, a giant ball pit. Like, dude, like fucking like stories of ball pits on ball pits.
Yeah.
And just hide like those gerbil tubes that like they have at the Chuck E. Cheese, like just a huge adult just for me. Like
you could store the bodies there.
No, it smell bad. It's already like it smell like sweat. Oh, that would be so hard to get out. Oh man, I just got sent my schedule. Fuck, they making me work today. Shit. Well, I gotta work with. I gotta talk to them. Well, yeah, that sucks. Hot dogs. What would you do?
Oh, I guess I would just personally want to just visit everywhere. Just
That'd
like
be
spend
cool.
like 5 years just visiting everywhere.
Visiting
and
is nice. Yeah, just seeing
traveling.
everything.
Yeah.
I definitely would want to do that.
And then maybe like a production company or something. I don't know. That might just be too stressful too. But
Yeah,
I like the idea of being able to give creators a platform to
that's
work
cool.
with.
You're thinking more like, yeah,
Just
that'd be awesome.
So that you're contributing something fun instead of just only what is allowed on Netflix, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good. I want to get rid of all those damn streaming platforms. We really have reached an age where it just sucks. You know, like you can't play a CD anymore on your laptop, and like
Yeah.
they usually don't even have CD players in cars anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
And
Definitely. Like
then like they can just take whatever music
I'm
they
kind of
want
surprised
down.
you know what a CD is.
Yeah, CD's nuts, bitch. No, I had cassettes too, and I have a record player. I had a CD player too, and you know that whenever you walked, it would skip and shit.
Oh.
I got one when I was in first grade, and I was stoked,
Okay.
dude. Yeah, I was a baby. Yeah, and then all the streaming platforms, like just all these updated ads. Nothing's permanent anymore. I want DVDs to come back. Like I want a new wave of DVDs. Like I want DVDs to be cool again.
Yeah.
Physical copies of things. Just
There was a
sucks.
wave there of like vinyl being cool.
Yeah.
So I wonder if DVDs and CDs will.
Well, I don't want them to be too cool because then everyone would buy them all.
True.
Yeah.
Take
So
it
don't. I take it back. I retract that statement. Don't get into DVDs.
There's only one DVD rental place left in Vancouver.
Damn.
But they've really done a good job because you can rent the equipment to play them onto, like the DVD player, and that's how they've stuck around. Because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. People can hardly play it on anything. But there's just enough of a culture around it still.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's good. Like it's smart to just have one of them because as soon as like more stores pop up, like I don't know. I miss the Blockbuster days.
I know.
It was nice.
Yeah, it has
was
a bit
fun.
of a Blockbuster
Or like
feel.
Netflix when you would just mail in, like you would just get it in the mail.
Did you see the Blockbuster documentary?
No.
Because there's only one left in the whole world.
There's one left?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm thinking Pennsylvania, but I'm totally...
Huh.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's good. It's the only one left and people are keeping it alive because there's just something about being able to browse, like physically walk through
Oh,
instead of scrolling.
I like the smell of them.
Yeah.
And it was like that stale popcorn smell and the dirty carpet and then the weed that was in the cases sometimes. Like, I never experienced that, but I think I heard that on the news one time.
I definitely experienced like going every weekend with with a friend to pick something out or my brother.
Yeah, I
pick
would go with my
something out.
mom.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, yeah. I like the aesthetic of the building too.
So
Very
quaint.
nice. Very quaint.
Yeah, there's nothing like that anymore. Teenagers are kind of getting upset about that. There's no third spaces, they call it.
Yeah, they're all on the internet now because they're just. Yeah,
We're so lucky we have that with comedy, but
Totally.
there's
Totally.
not many places where people just like hang out in person.
Go to the library, kids. Start reading books more. Oh my God, I went to the library this week and I was in this pod. It was a study pod. And me and my boyfriend are sitting in there and this autistic kid with these like little glasses on, he knocks on the door and I open it and he's like, "How long have you guys been in here?" And I was like, "Just 5 minutes." And he was like, "Well, there's a 2-hour limit. Can I come in?" And I was like, "Fuck it. Yeah, like come in." And so he sits down next to me and he's, his name is, I won't say his name actually. And he sits down next to me. He's like, "Okay, try not to distract me." And immediately just starts talking and talking and talking. And he pulls out like his Spanish homework and I help him. I literally solve his crossword for him, like for his homework and shit. But at one point, I found this article on my phone and it was like, oh, Trump says like he wants his running mates he's considering Tulsi Gabbard, Ron DeSantis, and Vivek. And I'm just saying this to a 14-year-old. And he was like, "My mom says Trump belongs behind bars." And I was like, and me and my boyfriend were like, "Why?" And he's like, "I don't know why." And I was like, "You should ask her why." And then later she comes back and she was like, "How's it going in here?" He's like, "Mom, why does Trump belong behind bars?"
What did she say?
She's like, "Oh, no, he doesn't." Like, he doesn't. Like, just red pilling these kids in the library.
She just immediately asked her.
I know. I was like, oh. She was trying to get him out. And he was like, no, I'm not done yet. Me and Dylan just smiling at each other. Oh my god,
That's adorable.
it was so. I love kids. Oh my god. Oh, and like autistic, they just don't give a fuck, and I fucking love it. Like,
It's just straightforward.
so
Straight facts.
you never know. He was getting so mad at me because I was like, he was like, what's Spanish for chalkboard? And I was like, chalkboard. And I was just like, why can't we do it in English? He's like, because it's Spanish homework. Like, we have to do it in Spanish. And I'm like, oh, fine. Like,
So you just helped this kid with his homework for the weekend?
I didn't know shit. You just like look on the front page and like all the answers are right there. So I just kept flipping. I was learning. Like, I forgot. I don't even know how to speak Spanish in kitchens now. I don't remember like fucking desk and chalkboard. I still forgot it. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people, if there are any autistic people that still watch my podcast, I want to tell you right now, I don't hate you guys, all right? I don't think that you're all stupid and annoying. I think that people misinterpret the content that I put out and don't understand that I'm being satirical sometimes. And sometimes with autism, you take things a little too literally. And I'm not blaming you for that, but I don't hate you. All love. Keep watching my podcast. Thank you for coming to Audrey Thoughts with Audrey Scott. I had to say that. Goodbye. Someone yesterday, they were fucking